Good morning, Colfax. Jessie and I are back and ready to dive into this week's show.
Today, we have lots of great stories and another local spotlight from the very best Carson and Elijah.
Now, before we dive into our first story, Jess and I would like to mention how Leo's Club has decided to join with 29,000 other schools in helping find a cure for lymphoma.
You may have noticed that all of your classrooms have a white donations box. Please donate your spare change in your second block class and perhaps win a donut party.
Donuts sound pretty great, Jess.
That's right, Trent, but knowing you helped a great cause is more fulfilling than donuts.
Along with helping people, the Adulting Club is working to prepare students for life down the road.
The Colfax High School Adulting Club aims to get students more prepared for college and adult life. Students in the Adulting Club practice interviewing skills, resume and cover letter workshops, college applications, filing taxes, and much more. Let's go to Ms. Schofer and see why this all started.
The Adulting Club came from the responses of a culture survey that the student body took on the first day of school during Welcome Back Day. And there was, when we looked at the results, an overwhelming desire for some kind of class that would address adulting issues like paying taxes and renting an apartment and buying a car and credit cards and all that kind of stuff, balancing a checkbook. And so since we don't really have room in our schedule to have a full class devoted to that beyond the personal finance class, which is great as well, I decided to start it as a club because I'm passionate about it and I think it matters a lot. At the beginning of each month, we meet. It's kind of a meeting. It's more like attending a session. The first week of the month typically, and I'll run 2 sessions so the most people as possible can come. And we've done topics like how to apply for a job even before you even have the interview process or fill out an application. We did Interviewing 101 and we're holding mock interviews for interested people.
Any student can join the club. To become a member, you just have to go to 2 meetings. Did I mention it's free to join? Because it is.
You can join the Adulting Club at any time. We take anyone, and just show up to one of the sessions and join our Google Classroom site. If you are unable to come, you can get the presentation on the Google Classroom page.
Ms. Schofer and the rest of the club hope to see you there. For now, I'm Spencer Huckins with camera op Tyler Gansberg signing off.
Thank you, Tyler and Spencer.
After this short commercial break, we'll send you to the boys who know all about sports.
Hey, what's going on, Colfax? I'm Elijah Key here to inform you about the Sadie's Dance tonight. You can get tickets in the quad for $10 with an ASB card and $15 without one. $20 at the door. Tonight's theme, Dynamic Duo, so make sure to match with your date and look good. With CTV and cameraman Dominic Hofheinz, I'm Elijah Key, signing off.
Hey there, Falcons. Welcome back to the Sports Wrap. Let's get right into this week's update.
As we all know, our girls soccer team has been fighting for a section championship.
In the first round of playoffs, they took down West Campus with a 2-goal margin. These goals came from Maya Vasugi and Brianna Hansen.
In the second round playoff game, the girls matched up against Liberty Ranch on Wednesday. Sadly, in the very last minutes, the game fell short, and they lost by a game-winning goal.
Although their championship hopes are over, we here at CTV Sports would like to congratulate the girls team on a fantastic season. It was truly one for the ages.
Well, Max, as we already know, our wrestlers went to sections last week.
That's right, John, and the results have come in. 2 of our wrestlers, Christian Shelley and Zach Tremro, made it all the way to the second day of competition. Congratulations to our whole wrestling team for a great season.
Sadly, this week's update was pretty short, but have no fear. It's time for the Falcon forecast.
This week's topic, track and field. Let's take a look.
Hey there, track and field fans. It's that time of year again. Track is finally underway. It's not too late to sign up. Track is focused more on personal competition and bettering yourself. If you're interested in signing up, talk to Coach Hyman.
And we're back here with track athlete Ryland Hyman. Ryland, how pumped are you that the track season is about to kick it into high gear?
I'm super excited, Max. We have a team full of hard workers, and I'm excited to see us all improve this year.
And what would you say is the most important part of being a hurdler?
You really have to be explosive, and you can't be scared to crash and burn, John.
Words of wisdom from the junior hurdler. Well, folks, that's all the time we have with Ryland today. Thank you so much for being on the show with us.
No problem, Max. Just happy to be here with you.
Now let's check in with Conor, McShane, and the girls' soccer team. When we come back, we'll have Garen O'Keefe in the studio.
As the girls' soccer team took the field last Friday in a playoff game against West Campus, the rain that had been a distraction for weeks in the past was at ease. As they were forced to travel to Del Oro to use their turf field instead of a home game at Marston Field, this was a result of the heavy rain and snowfall just days prior.
Just trying to find places to practice and then time to reschedule our game. It's been pretty difficult.
Peter Glick reported that since October 1st, Northern California has gotten 70 inches of rainfall, which is 20 more inches than we usually get in an entire year.
I think soccer changing into the winter is definitely a downfall. We don't have a lot of practice time, our games get rescheduled a lot, and it's hard to find practice space.
The wet, muddy conditions are dangerous and messy, but for our soccer team, it was merely just a setback. As the girls are 16, 1, and 3, surpassing their wins in the prior year, we asked a couple players and our very own athletic director what they thought about the season changing and why it happened.
2 years ago, one of the leagues made a proposal to our section office to switch the seasons to the winter. It was proposed 2 years ago. There was a first reading and a second reading, and then last year the vote was made. And every league gets to put in one vote, and the leagues decided by a margin of 31 to 23 that both seasons would move to the winter sport.
As both the girls' and boys' seasons were made to change to winter, for boys it may have been an easier change as they went from fall to winter, while the girls go from a sunny 70 to just below freezing last week. This has been a challenge for the girls all season, but they persevered and are making a great playoff run. For CTV with camera op Jake Smothers, I'm Conor McShane, signing off.
Great story, Conor. We're now here with field athlete Garen O'Keefe. Garen, what are you looking forward to most about getting back into the throwing circle?
I'm looking forward to competing mostly, but also spending time with my team, which is always really fun.
We're really excited to see you guys out there this season. How do you think you guys are going to do in the PVL?
I think we have a lot of athletes that will be able to compete in the PVL. It should be good.
Well, Falcons, that's it for the sports wrap this week. Next week, we'll be starting our coverage of spring sports.
I'm John McCann.
I'm Max Wolff, and we'll see you next time, Colfax.
Thank you, John and Max, for keeping us updated on everything sports.
Now, Elijah Key and Carson Buol went someplace special this week in this week's local spotlight.
Hold on. It's really hard.
Let's go have some fun.
What's up, Colfax? I'm Carson Buol.
And I'm Elijah Key.
And this past week, we visited Studio Movie Grill.
Studio Movie Grill is a unique theater down the hill in Rockland.
They're probably wondering, what's so great about this place?
Well, what's so great about it is that it serves drinks, dinner, and dessert while the movie is airing.
It's not just the food, though, Elijah. The seating is phenomenal. It feels like you're sitting on a cloud.
And it's open all week, but be sure to check the movie times before you go.
The service from the waiters and waitresses was outstanding. They got us our food almost the instant we ordered it. Not only that, it tasted like heaven on a plate.
We were all in the same place at the same time when Billy found those coins.
Studio Movie Grill, a great food restaurant and a great theater to visit. I'm Elijah Key.
And I'm Carson Buol.
And we'll see you next time, Colfax. Great food, great service. It wasn't even distracted at all. Truly amazing. Really would recommend it.
Don't forget to watch your next movie there. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Sure does, Trent. Next week's coming in with all the important decision making from our student council,
along with some amazing technology created in CIM and EDD programs.
Not to forget, Olympic Week is coming up fast. We'll give you all the details. Until then, Colfax.
I'm Trent Detmer.
And I'm Jessie Reynolds. Have a great day and enjoy Sadie's tonight.